What's up, guys? Mr. E coming at you from Mr. E Pool Lessons and Quick Tips in Pool. Today, first of all, I hope all is well with you guys. I hope all is well, you're safe, and everything is good. And I hope that you're still practicing. First, okay, Mr. E to open up his book of secrets. And I got something that's so simple that could take years off your game, as far as you've been progressing fast. It's really working. It's real simple, and it's putting another piece of your game together. Just like an iron worker would hang another piece of steel to strengthen a building. After you done pour the foundation, you started from the bottom with a strong foundation. That's the fundamentals. Now we're beginning to build our way up. But this is something from the Book of Secrets that is so simple. If you do it a couple times a week, maybe once a day if you can, and then go get on the table. You don't have to write things down, different things you're going to have to work on, but it will put you years ahead of your game from just getting on the table, breaking a rat, and playing like that. This will really shoot you up into the future with your game. So let's jump right into it. Like I say, this is another piece of steel we're putting in your game to make your game stronger. So let's get right on it. All right, guys, this is Philadelphia Ironworkers working on Liberty 2, putting another piece of the building together. Same thing you do in your game. You build your game one piece at a time, and before you know it, you be cracking them, and somebody else be racking them. So let's move on to this secret that can strengthen your game and strengthen your game fast. All right, guys, without any further ado, we're going to get right to the secret from my Book of Secrets in Pool. All right, if you're a player that can play pretty good, you know, been playing a while, can play pretty good, maybe run 3 balls without missing, maybe 4. If you're that type of player and you want to get better and get better fast, okay, this is a tip. Now, if you usually practice, get on the table and set up a rack, break a rack, and run out, that's the way you practice, okay, that's good. But let's go to another level. Now, first of all, I want you to start working on drills. Drawing the ball back, practice making the ball follow the ball, and practice stopping. Then practice cue ball control. A quick drill you could do is set up a shot, chalk it so you're setting the same shot up over and over. Make the shot, make the cue ball land on a piece of paper. Then move the piece of paper, set the same shot up, and continue doing that throughout the table. That's one drill that really gets your cue ball control together and quickly. Okay, the next thing I suggest you do, very, very simple. Look at the amateur players. Get a pencil and paper, sit down and just study where they play. Study mistakes they make. Study what they do good. Then, before I even move, I'm not making fun of no players or nothing like that. I'm not a pro. I'm a good amateur, really good. But I'm just sharing the facts. I'm just giving you guys the facts. What I did that really worked for me. That's it. I studied the amateurs. I studied how they played, what they did good, what they did bad. Then I spend more time watching the pros play. Now I prefer watching the pro women play. You know, I do look at some of the men, but I could watch the pro women longer. Okay. I watch everything they do right. How they shoot. Absolutely straight. Staying down. No movement. This bridge arm extended all the way out. It's not bent like that. Proper body alignment. That means they get directly behind the shot each and every time they shoot. So everything is in line. Come down, chin is touching the stick. Perfectly, arms straightened out perfectly. And that pause in the backhand. All of them do that. This particular player is my favorite, Christina Koch. Now that's something else you could do. Look at the pros, get somebody you really, really like, and study the way they play. Now this young lady have a very articulate way in her stroke. The last stroke, that pause is beautiful, and I'm trying to steal it from her. And then once you study the pros, take your notes on how they play, how they do things, then go look at the amateurs again. And then make a decision which way you want to train. That's exactly what I did. And then I started to, once I looked at the pros, I started doing research on how they train. They let some break a rack and run out and say that's practice. They practice on everything. They stroke training. They practice on their stroke 15, 20 minutes a day. That's the stroke. Boom, boom, boom. Right, left-handed, right, left-handed. That's what I've been doing. I do exactly the same thing. They very athletic. They work out in the gym. So I do that a little bit first. Then I go into meditation, because that's what a lot of them do too, especially a lot of the younger players. Then to the stroke training. Then you jump on the table doing drills. Then once you do a series of drills, then you set the rack up. That's how you will strengthen your game and strengthen your game fast. But it starts at just looking at the amateur players and then studying the pro players. You'll be surprised how much you can learn so fast, way faster than if you was just playing on a table. So that's Mr. E's quick tip for the day. I hope you guys check it out. And if it worked for you, I would like you to comment, because it really worked for Mr. E. Now, I'm training on the clock system today, so I gotta go. You guys have a blessed day. Check me out at Mr. E Pool Lessons. Try to drill out. It really, really works. So I'm giving you guys, I should charge you guys for this. But Mr. E ain't about that. Mr. E is trying to bring some younger players in the game. And if I was a little younger and knew the stuff I know now, not that I'm making an excuse, because I could do it now, but Mr. E old, Mr. E beat up. I got all kind of work injuries. Yeah, I'm settled now. But if I was a younger player and knew and had the technology that you guys got now, man, I would have been on tour. So, to the young players, if I can get one young player that really loves this game to step his game up, Mr. E is happy. So anything I learn, I'm going to pass it on to you guys. That's the way Mr. E is. Mr. E loves all the players, young and old, especially the younger players, because we need more younger players to get in the game to take our place. So, like I said, if I help one young player take his game to a new level and start cracking them and let somebody else rack them, it's worthwhile for Mr. E. So to Mr. E, upload again. Peace. May God be with you. Mr. E, love you now. Better practice. Bye.